Good afternoon, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. This is Rich again, back for your second video blog of the day for Monday, June 22nd, 2015, around 2:59 in the afternoon, Billerica, Massachusetts. Nice and sunny out, a little humid, highs in the 80s, and supposed to be nice today. No rain showers, but tomorrow could be some severe weather. Long-range forecast for New England for the next 10 to 14 days, cooler than average, and it's going to be a lot of damp and raw days and could have some anomalies in June or even July with temperatures not reaching 60. Some news to report. The Boston Red Sox are going to retire Pedro Martinez's number 45 on July 28th. Charlotte, North Carolina is going to host 2017 NBA All-Star Game. And sad news to report in Major League Baseball, former MLB player and current MLB Network analyst Darryl Hamilton passed away at the age of 49. And prayers to his family. And that's about it on the news. My second video blog subject of the day is about who I would vote for if I was on the Hockey Hall of Fame Selection Committee for 2015. Next Monday, the 2015 Hockey Hall of Fame class will be announced, and there's a lot of great candidates for the first time, like Nicholas Lindstrom, Chris Pronger, and Sergei Federov, plus holdovers like Mark Recci, Dave Andrechuk, Eric Lindros, Curtis Joseph, Rob Brindamore, Tom Barrasso, Peter Bondra, and so many others. The committee could select up to 4 players as a maximum to vote in each year. Plus, they could vote builders who are like coaches, general managers, contributions to the world of hockey. Also, they could select up to 2 female players, women's players, but I'm not familiar with the women's hockey that much. And this is who I would vote for if I was on the Hockey Hall of Fame committee for 2015. I would vote for the maximum 4. First player I would vote for, defenseman Nicholas Lindstrom, who played his entire career with the Detroit Red Wings. 7-time Norris Trophy winner, probably the best European defenseman of all time. He was the first European captain in NHL history to lead a team to a Stanley Cup when he captained the Red Wings in 2008. He was an offensive player. I would vote for him number 1. Second player I would vote for the class of 2015 Hockey Hall of Fame is Sergei Federov. Sergei had a great NHL career. He scored over 400 goals, had over 1,000 assists. He was the first NHL player in history to win the Hart Trophy, a European-born player. He spent the majority of his career with the Detroit Red Wings. Then he bounced around from the Ducks to the Blue Jackets to the Capitals and stuff. He was a great forward. Sometimes he was used on defense at times, and a couple of players said, executive says that Sergei Fedorov, if he was moved to defense, probably would have been awesome at defense. They would say he probably could have been a high-scoring defenseman, over like 50 goals and stuff as a good defenseman. And I think Fedorov's going to be voted into the Hockey Hall of Fame. Third player I would vote for if I was on the Hockey Hall of Fame committee for the class of 2015 would be defenseman Chris Pronger. Chris had a great NHL career. He played for the Whalers, the Blues, the Oilers, the Ducks, and the Flyers. He was a great defenseman. He was the last NHL defenseman to win the Hart Trophy in 2000 with the Blues. He also won 1 Norris Trophy. He was the captain of the Blues for so many years. Eventually was the captain of the Flyers. And he also won a cup with the Ducks in 2007. And he's definitely a first ballot Hall of Famer, but his election's is like, if he's going to get voted in, it's up for debate, because he's still technically on the Philadelphia Flyers roster, even though he hasn't played in the NHL since 2011. He's on like the long-term injured reserve list. He still is collecting a paycheck from the Flyers, and that the money he's making takes a cap hit for the Flyers and stuff. So a lot of players, a lot of people on the Hockey Hall of Fame board might be a little wary of voting Pronger in. That's a tough call, but I would vote him in if I had a vote, and he probably could sneak in and stuff like that. He's the third one I would vote for, and the fourth one I would vote for. This was a very tough call and stuff. I could have voted if I had a vote. There's a lot of other candidates. Dave Andreychuk, who scored over 600 goals. Tom Barrasso, who won over 300 games. Peter Bondra, who scored 500 goals. Phil Housley, the highest scoring defenseman in U.S. born in NHL history. Keith Tkachuk, Jeremy Roenick. But the fourth player I would vote for, if I had to vote for the Hockey Hall of Fame, would be Mark Recchi. Mark Recchi scored well over 500 goals. He played majority of his career with the Flyers and the Penguins. He bounced around from team to team for leadership and stuff like that. He's in the top 10 of all-time scoring and stuff. He won a cup for the Bruins in 2011, his last year he played in the NHL. He was eligible for the Hockey Hall of Fame last year, but he didn't get in. But I think this year, like Recchi is a borderline, but I would vote for him this year and stuff like that. And I think he has a great possibility of getting in this year and stuff like that. Others that probably will miss the cut this year, there's talk about Eric Lindros getting voted into the Hockey Hall of Fame now that Bobby Clark's on the Hockey Hall of Fame board selection committee. He might vote for like Eric Lindros and stuff. Some upcoming players who will be eligible for the Hockey Hall of Fame for the first time in the coming years. 2016 former Flames goaltender Mika Kaprizov, but he probably won't get voted into as a first ballot. 2017 Timo Solani, he's definitely going to go into the Hall of Fame on the first ballot. And 2018 Martin Brodeur. So probably 2016, 2017, 2018, you'll probably see Dave Andreychuk or Eric Lindros or Jeremy Roenick or Keith Tkachuk or any other players, Curtis Joseph, probably sneak into the Hockey Hall of Fame. And they will have a few women players sneak into the be voted into the Hockey Hall of Fame during those years as well. And that's about it on this video blog. I will be back later for the third and final video blog of the night, which will be about former Major League Baseball player Fred Lynn. And keep calm, and I'm a Julie Brodden guy. In the words of former BMHS gym teacher John Savdorovich, who was the baseball coach for Tommy Glavine, line up. Bye now.